at a fine hotel here, Ted.
Yeah, well, you can't doss down there. I'm taking delivery of a little more stock today.
Oh. From the back of a truck, I suppose.
Yeah, voice down. We'll both end up in a slammer.
Well, I wouldn't dob you in, Ted.
No, only because I'm stupid enough to give you credit. Which reminds me, you still owe me $50.
Oh, you could take it out and trade.
Knock it off, Rube. I'm into the young stuff these days. Mind you, 20 years ago.
20 years ago, you would have had to queue.
All right, don't get cranky. Come on. I'll shout you to an art starter.
Yeah, well, the way I feel, I'll need more than one.
Ruby!
Oh, hell. It's Craig.
I found out this was your local. Been waiting to see you all night.
Yeah, well, things have changed.
Yeah, well, I know all about that. I told Beryl to stop hassling you.
Who have you been picking a fight with this time?
She picked on me. Oh, this is a friend of mine, Ted. Flog it.
Flog it. That's my nickname. I'm in a selling game.
Can we talk? Privately?
Yeah, okay. See you later, Ted.
Yeah.
Well, it's hard to know where to start, really. I suppose when Maisie stopped writing would be as good a place as any.
You two kept in touch?
Yeah, on and off. At that pub you went to. It's the only fixed address I've ever had. Anyway, when Maisie stopped writing, I got up enough courage to front Jean and ask why. Could have knocked me down with a feather when she said Maisie was dead.
Did she tell you that I was living in Melbourne?
Yeah.
Why didn't you contact me then?
Oh, I didn't think you'd want me to.
What was my father like?
Oh, well. I'd only just arrived in Sydney when we met, at his boarding house. One look at Peter and I said to the landlady, I'll take the room sight unseen.
Peter?
Yeah, Peter Reynolds. You would have liked him. He was laughing and joking all the time. And he stood on his own 2 feet, too. I suppose he had to. His mum and dad died when he was 16. Well, he left school and he fibbed about his age and got a job in the shipbuilding business. He was just out of his apprenticeship when I came on the scene. It wasn't long before we were engaged to be married.
But you never were?
No. When I found out I was carrying you, we set the date. Even started flat hunting. Found a nice little flat in Elizabeth Bay, right near a little park for you to play in. We had a stove with kookaburras on it. Oh, not real ones, you know, a brand name. Peter used to say they were there laughing at my attempts at cooking.
What happened?
We were crossing Pitt Street on our way home and the car ran the red. I woke up in hospital and, well, Peter wasn't so lucky. I never quite got over losing him. Put me off making plans for good. Not that Maisie would understand that. She was the type who would buy Christmas presents at a June sale.
I know, he used to drive Dad mad. Well, he was Dad to me for a long time.
Oh, yeah, you have every right to call them parents. I mean, Maisie loved every minute of it, too. She was born to be a mum.
And you weren't?
Well, I had everything against me, didn't I? I mean, no husband, not a brass razoo, and not a friend in the world. Well, not until I met Maisie. She was in the bed next to me at the hospital. She had appendix. She used to tell me how lucky I was I didn't lose you in the accident. When I got out of hospital, she set me up in a flat in her block and looked after me like a slave.
And taught you how to keeping me?
She would turn in her grave if she heard you say that. She did it out of the goodness of her heart. Giving you to her was my idea. Well, I thought you'd be better off. Sort of home that Peter and I could have given you. I hope you can understand that.
I'm trying to.
Right. Well, at least now you know the full story. I'd like you to have that. Go on, I won't forget what he looks like. You can't have this one, though. Well, I've got to have something to remember you by. It might sound like a cop-out, but when the time came to give you up, I nearly couldn't go through with it. I wish now I hadn't.
Mum, it's okay.